Welcome back to my channel. Today I have more litters, more baby bunny litters, and this is kind of like an awkward situation for this girl behind me here, Pearl. Last time she gave me a litter a month ago, maybe a little bit more. She didn't actually end up feeding them. She had 8 babies. They were gorgeous. They were black and white, broken, or black solid. They were from her and from Snoot, my blue New Zealand. They're both New Zealand's. She does not have a pedigree. Snoot does, though. So I'm just going from word of mouth of who I got Pearl from. But Pearl was given to me by the same person who ended up actually giving me the Netherland dwarves that I have. But the person who gave her to me already had warned me that she wasn't the greatest mom. So I've been trying to work with her and to see if she's going to end up turning around. First litter that she ended up having was with her previous owner, and all of her babies were actually born on the wire. She had a nest box in the cage with all of the nesting material, hay, what have you, and she just didn't have the babies in the nest box. So when I had a litter with her, after I bred her a couple times, she didn't take the first couple times, maybe because it was just going from one new location to another. But when she finally gave me her first litter here, she had them all in the nest box. So I was really excited, really happy. Maybe she had learned. No, she didn't learn. All of them ended up dying 4-ish days after they were born. She never went in there and fed them. I tried bottle feeding. It just didn't work. So this time around, I bred her along with Amber, who also gave me a litter. Both of these guys' litters were born actually just yesterday. So these guys are about a day old. But I bred those two at the same time because then I can foster some of these babies over to Amber and hopefully get some of them to live. I'm going to still leave some with Pearl just because I want to see if she does learn, because she learned from her first litter to put them in the nest box. So maybe this next litter she will actually be feeding them, but who knows. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first off go in, and I checked them last night. Supposedly she had 7, but I haven't actually gotten a good number because it was kind of chilly last night and I didn't want to have to worry too much about the babies catching cold. So I only did a rough number. So I'm going to go in there and I'm going to pull them all out. I'm going to put them in a little basket here and get a good count, get a good look at all of them, because I'm going to take my favorite looking ones so far, and I'm gonna give them over to Amber. Amber might not get all of the ones I want to foster out though, because she ended up, if I counted correctly, because she also had her litter yesterday, so when I came home from work it was 11:30 or what have you at night. I did a quick count. I counted she had 10, so I don't know if I really want to give 2 over or any over to Amber. She had 10, but actually 2 of them ended up dying. So I buried those 2 last night. So she supposedly has 8. So I might give her 2 more just to get her back to the 10 that she was. She did really well with the 8 she had in her first litter. So who knows? I might just give her 2 and see how it goes. But I have another foster mom that might actually take them in. She had her babies 2 days ago, and I'm really excited about this because it's been a long time coming. I finally got Honey to give me a litter. So I'm not sure if Martin, the male that I was putting her with, is too old or was going through a bad molt, so he just wasn't fertile. But I had bred her with him twice and I got nothing. I bred Honey with Corn Pop once and I got 3 babies. One of them ended up dying, unfortunately. Not sure how, but it was cold and in the nest box. So she's got 2 left. So I might give her 2. I might give her 3 of Pearl's babies. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna go through and take you guys along with me to figure out my decisions on what I'm gonna end up doing. We're gonna take a look at Honey's babies. We're gonna take a look at Amber's babies, and we're just gonna go through and check everybody all out. And there's my rooster, Charlie. Yes, he does have a weird crow. He has a no crow collar on because I have neighbors really close to me. I've had so many people ask me, what's wrong with your rooster's crow? It's because he has the no crow collar on that prevents his crow from being louder than it already is. So he just wants to be heard and say hello. But anywho, let's get into it. I'm gonna go check out the babies over in Amber's tractor. Bro, you're not helping my video here. I'm gonna go check out the babies in Amber's tractor, and then I'm gonna check out Honey's, and then we'll go in and dive into Pearl. And then we're gonna go in and dive into Pearl's babies and see what I can do about fostering some of these guys out, because I am nervous about her being a good mom. So I just want to make sure that I give her babies the best chance of survival. So let's go see Amber's litter. So once again, Amber has decided to be a very aggressive mother. Not aggressive in the way that she's attacking me, but more aggressive as in she wants to make sure that her babies are safe. So I'll take these guys out. She's doing really good. She's a very good mother, but it's very difficult to deal with her when she's that aggressive, but she's being very protective. So look at them all in there. Let me see if you guys can see. And you can't. Nope, the sun is too bright. You won't be able to see them. All right, so I'm gonna pull them out. Oh my goodness, I think there's a lot more blues in here. There's some lighter colored babies in there. All right, let's get to work. Look at this little girl or guy. They're fat. She's been feeding them. That's good. So this one's really cute. Nice little broken. Well, I don't know, broken, booted, I don't know, because it's very solid on her back, just like, or its back, just like Mom. So, oh, I'm not even in film. So, very fat, very chunky little baby. Very pretty belly. It's very solid on its back, so it's just like Mom. Maybe it's a booted, I'm not entirely sure with colorings just yet, but there's number 1. Put them in the little basket I've got. Very, very fat, chunky little babies. A nice little broken here. Very pretty. So there's 2. This one's really cute. I don't know what this one's going to end up being. It looks like it's got some sort of broken pattern on it because of its head. You can see a little bit on its head how it's got a lighter patch, but it's very pretty. I'm excited to see how this one turns out. Now this makes me think that it's a blue. The other one that I had that I showed you is definitely darker than this one, but it's really cool to see the different colors for sure. So there's number 4. Stay in there. Another little broken, a little feisty little one. This one's probably going to be a black just because of how dark it is, but like I'd said earlier, I'm not going to determine the colors just yet. Just guessing at this point, but all nice fat little bellies, so that's good. Looks like it's going to be a little solid colored one. I don't see any patterns on this one. So maybe a solid blue. Not entirely sure what color this one's going to end up giving me. I'm going to guess blue just because of how light it is and because Dad is blue. So what are we at now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's number 6. Look at that. We got another light colored one. Looks a little darker than that last one. So not sure, but there's 2 of the exact same color now. So we'll see how this one turns out. I don't see any patterns on it, so that's really interesting. They are all eating so well. Look at how chunky and full this little one is. Look at that belly. Such a fat little thing. But this is another solid maybe. Could have some spots on its legs. So maybe a booted of some kind. Yeah, it definitely looks like the front legs. I don't know if you can see. It's got some white spotting. And the back legs too. But it's definitely a darker color, so not sure if it's going to be a black booted. We'll see. Here's to my guessing. Look at how cute they all are, all nestled together. It's so exciting to see all the different colors, because these colors, it doesn't look like any of them are brown, except for maybe that really light pale one that I saw, this one right here. Come here, little one. Yeah, this one might be like a pale brown, light brown or something. I'm not sure, but it's definitely really cute to see all of the different colors, because her last litter had a bunch of browns and one blue, but now she looks like she's got a lot of blues and blacks and such. So we'll see how these ones turn out. For now, I'm going to recount and make sure that I got the right count. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So she's got 8 little ones in here. So yeah, she did have 10 originally, because I do remember burying 2 of them last night. I had found them and they were already dead. So unfortunately I couldn't save those ones. But these little ones here, so there's 8 in there. She had 8 in her first litter, and as you saw, all of them are very fat and chunky little ones. So she's doing a very good job keeping them all nicely fed. So we're going to put these ones back. We're going to go see Honey's babies, and I'll show you her 2 that she's got, and then we'll dive into Pearl's babies. Gemini wants to say hi. Go on, move. Hi, honey. I'm going to take your babies out for a little bit. Okay, Mama? So, this is Honey's babies, and I've got my little basket here. I flipped the towel inside out, so that way it's not going to share the scent between Amber and Honey. And let's take a look and see what we've got. She's pulled so much fur. It's absolutely insane. So here's the first little one that's here. I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to tell these guys apart, because from my first look at the... Hey guys, sorry about that. My video cut out. But as I was saying, I'm not entirely sure what color they're going to end up being. They are back in the nest box, so they're all snugly warm in there. I'm not sure what color they're going to be, because I was told that Corn Pop, whatever color he is not a good color combination for breeding with a chinchilla. I only did this breeding because I wasn't sure if Honey was just not a good viable mom, or if Martin was not a good mom, because Martin is, I believe, a sable Martin. I'd have to double check on that one, but apparently he is a better fit for colors for a chinchilla. For now, I have these two little young ones, and I'm going to now go take a look at Pearl's babies and see which ones I like the best and give them to either Honey or to Amber or both. So let's go take a look at Pearl's babies. All right, and now this is Pearl's litter. Hopefully she has fed them. My rooster is going nuts over there. Also, I know I was looking through my videos that I just took with Honey's litter that she had. I got cut out before I could show the second baby. The second baby was the exact same as the first, so not really missing anything. Oh my goodness. Is that a belly that I see? Maybe she is feeding them. Anyway, I'm gonna go through and count them while my rooster decides to be obnoxious. Let's do a wellness check and see how y'all are doing. It's not that much of a belly. These guys might not actually be getting fed because their bellies are definitely not big at all. My rooster definitely insists on being loud. That one looks a little big. Can't tell if it's actually getting fed or not, though. Come here. Oh, this one looks lighter than the others. So maybe she's got some blue, black, and broken of the two. They're definitely wiggly, so they're looking for food. So I don't think Mom's feeding them anymore. Ugh, you peed on yourself. Yeah, you look kind of big though. A little chunky. Definitely got some pee all over you though. That's what happens when you raise rabbits. Trying to get as much fur off of these babies as I can, because when you transfer kits from one mom to the next, from my understanding, I've never done this before, which is why I'm showing you guys so you can come along for the ride. But from my understanding is you make sure that there's no fur from the previous mom on the babies, and then you take the new mom's fur and rub it all over the little ones, so that way the little one now smells like the mom. She pulled a lot of fur, so that's good. She's doing what she's supposed to for the most part. All right, that's all she's got there. Let's see how many she's got. Look at them all. Look at how cute they are. But they are definitely looking for food. They're all too active looking for something to eat. 5 broken and 2 solids. So I'm going to give these 2 over to Amber and her babies. And hopefully they will get fed. So we shall see on that. I'm going to put these guys back. And then these 2 I'm going to go bring and put them with Honey. Hopefully she will become a surrogate or a foster mom for these 2 young ones. So as you can see, I have moved Honey into a bigger cage because it's a little bit easier for me to access her nest box when the opening is a lot bigger. When I made the nest box, I thought I made it small enough I could move it in and out of her door, but I was wrong. So we're gonna take some of her fur and we're gonna rub it all over the new little ones. And then we're just gonna put them in the nest. Make sure that they find the other two. There. Hopefully, Mama will accept these new little ones. And start feeding them. So that's all that we do for that. And then I'm gonna go over and do the same thing with Amber's babies. And that should do it. I'm not gonna record me doing the same thing with Amber's babies of transferring them, but I will give you guys an update on if they are being fed and all that fun jazz. But for now, I'm gonna go do that. I'm also running out of room on my phone. I gotta go through my camera and delete some stuff so I can videotape. I think that's why I cut out my video the last time when I was showing Honey's babies. So I'm gonna go through and delete the videos that I don't need anymore, save them onto my computer and such. But I'm gonna finish this video here just because I don't know how much more room I have left. So thanks for watching and stay tuned for an update to see if these two moms will be accepting of these new babies and if Pearl will actually start feeding hers. Hopefully I don't have to transfer all of the babies over to the two moms because that might be overwhelming for them. But here's to fingers crossed. Okay, so I'm making this really quick video for a update for what I did. I changed my mind. So Pearl has two of her babies left, two brokens. I left two of those with her because Amber, I gave her 3 just because why not? I gave her 2 solids and 1 broken, and then Honey got 2 of the other solids in her nest box here. So we shall see if I come home tonight and your babies are not being fed, then Honey is going to get the last 2 brokens in there. But hopefully things work out. I'm going to be really upset if you don't feed them because this is your last chance. But anywho, that was what I decided to do. Hey guys, welcome back. So quick update. I've been watching Pearl and her babies, the 2 that I left with her. I ended up putting 3 with Amber and then 2 with Honey. All of them are still alive, so we're good on that. But it looks like Pearl has actually been doing a really good job with feeding her babies. I think because I put Honey right next to Pearl, Honey has actually been teaching, fingers crossed, maybe, I don't know, because Pearl's babies, the 2 that I left in there, have been having full bellies. So I put 2 of the ones that I took from her and put into Amber's nest. I took 2 of them back and put them in here. So she now has 3 brokens and 1 solid of hers. The other 2 brokens are with Honey, and then there's another solid that I left over with Amber. So we'll see how this goes. I kind of felt bad for Amber for giving her 11 babies, but she was doing pretty good. I checked on the babies and they seemed to have been being fed and whatnot, but they weren't all being fed completely, and it looks like she does have a small little runt in the litter. I want to say it actually might be a black otter, which would be really cool. The colors are starting to come in, so I do have some blacks and blues, and I think it's a black otter. It's got a light belly and a black body, so I left that one with her, but I took the 2 from Amber because I wanted to make sure that she was getting all of her babies fed, because 11 is a lot. So she now has 9 babies with her. So Pearl, you've got 4 babies with you. Hopefully you feed all of them. You're going to be monitored, so we'll see what goes on. But hopefully things are going okay, and just thought I'd give a quick update on that. So quick update on the babies. They're getting big. And they're so stinking cute. So Amber now has 10 babies in here. And they're all looking amazing. This one surprised me a little bit. I was expecting a little black otter, but it might be a chestnut otter at this point. I'm not entirely sure, but they're all so stinking cute.